What's up, y'all? Cherie Styles here. You are tuned into another episode of Nasty Talk. If you are new here, shame, but I'm happy that you are here. So I want to talk to you something that's kind of like near and dear to my heart, right? I've talked about it before, but I never really went into detail about it. And yeah, let's just talk about it. Time for me to open the book on myself, spill the tea on thyself. This is nasty talk. So I just found out, last week, that this is National Autoimmune Disease Month, allegedly. Let me Google it. Y'all, I'm Googling as I am talking. Let me see. Month. Autoimmune Disease Month 2026. Okay, it is March. We are still in March. It's also Women's History Month. Shout out to all my women. Oh, wait. Not Black History Month. But shout out to my women. Shout out to my women. All right, so what this is not going to be is an episode about autoimmune disease. No, it's just going to be about awareness. Me. I got some issues going on, guys. Not health-wise, but everybody got issues. So let's just talk for a second. So I've talked about this before, years ago. This podcast, I've been doing it off and on. Don't judge me. For about 6 years, okay? And I was diagnosed with something that's called Sjögren's syndrome. And I don't claim to have it. The doctor said that I did. And I said, nah, I don't. Call it whatever you want, but I'm not coming into agreement with that. So, first of all, this condition, it's spelled so freaking weird. It's Sjogren's. Okay? And so just a little bit about it. It says, commonly affects the face by causing chronic severe dryness of the eyes, mouth, nose, and skin, often leading to a gritty eye sensation, dry lips, and in some causes painful swelling of the salivary glands, blah, 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 dry eyes, dry mouth, swollen glands, dry skin, facial pain, blah, 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 rashes, whatever. Okay? Symptoms and causes. What does a flare look like? Increased dryness, fatigue, joint pain, off feeling. Symptoms build gradually or appear overnight, lasting days to weeks, so on and so forth. You can look it up. Blah, blah, blah. Most people can expect to live a normal life. Yada, yada, yada. I didn't know anything about this. All I knew was white blood cells were low, so on and so forth. And the way that the doctors told me, it was just so, oh yeah, you have this. You might need to go see a rheumatoid doctor. For what? Why? What is happening? Rheumatoid arthritis? What's happening? Because when I was younger, I would have chronic hives. Younger as in this ended maybe 5 years ago. Chronic hives. It would just come out of nowhere. It would last for months. Days leading into months, where my eyes would get big and puffy. My lips would get swollen. I would have patches all on my arms and it would itch. It would be on my feet, just itching. And I'm like, what the heck? Why is this happening? I would have welts all over my face. It would be so bad. I would have to take Benadryl. And Benadryl makes you tired. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And the doctor tried to put me on a steroid. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Why is all of this happening? And one of the things that I did in regards to that was to pray. I prayed and I fasted. I didn't really eat crazy. I'm typically a very healthy person, very mindful of what it is that I do eat. But I was extra mindful making diaries of what it is that I was eating to try to figure out what in the world was going on. I didn't understand it. I knew I was in pain. And I knew once I read what this was about, it was going to be like downhill. Because when you read something, especially on Google, MD, MedMD, or whatever, they always tell you that you're going to die. And I'm like, come on, man. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening now. I don't want to die. Not yet. And so I looked it up. I saw what it was. Saw all the things that it can cause and blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, I was tired. I felt like I was tired than most people. But I kept showing up. I'm like, I'm not going to let this define me. I refuse. I keep going. And I keep pressing. No matter how tired I am, no matter how fatigued I am, no matter how dry my eyes are. Like, what? You want to make me dry? Try something else. Try nothing else. Just leave me alone. You know, and I want to encourage the person who's going through something that we cannot see with the naked eye. Typically, it's the autoimmune things. We look good. We sound good. But on the inside, our body is fighting itself. And we can't understand why. I mean, doctors can tell you, oh yeah, white blood cells low, blah, 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 and so on. But we still have to show up. It's not like, oh, I'm missing a limb. That's a physical thing that you can see. An ailment that you can see. Or like a missing an eye. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's internally. And a lot of people don't understand internal afflictions. But one thing that I believe everyone can understand and relate to are internal battles. Battles of the mind. When someone is struggling with depression, when they are a functional depressive person, is that it? You know what I'm trying to say. Going through the motions, yet you're not really present. You don't want to be there. People don't really understand and you don't really know how to reach out for help. The slightest touch, smile, or a hug can make you crumble or crash out. Ask me how I know. It's those silent struggles that make me even more want to be extremely nice to people. And I say want because I'm trying. I try so hard. And it's at those times where I'm tested because I say that this is what I want to do. This is who I want to become. It's in those times where I'm tested and where you're tested by those same exact people who are treating you bad because they are going through a silent battle. And you don't know if what it is that you say, how you look at them, how you respond can either make or break them. And life is so fragile. Like the human mind, yes, it is very complex. Yet it is so fragile at the same time. Where one more thing, one more bad thing can tear somebody down. And it makes me think of the straw that broke the camel's back, that saying. It's just a straw. It's just me. It's just my interaction. No, it is just you and your interaction. That's why it is so key. It is so important